Hello. Here I am in Seattle with a good cup of Seattle coffee. And I'm here to share with you a little bit about the workshop Coming Home to Worthiness. I became very aware, working with thousands of people over the last 40 years, that one of the keys to the difficulties, the anxiety, the fear, the worry that virtually every one of us carries has to do with a deep misunderstanding that somehow we are not worthy. Somehow we are not of value as we are. And that what we need to do is to become worthy. And we've been given a laundry list of all the things that we need to do to become worthy. That list came from our caretakers, our parents or our grandparents or even elder brothers or sisters, who they themselves were given the list from their parents or their caretakers. So that list is very much limited to the social, economic, cultural background of the caretaker. If I had been born in Germany, I would have been a totally different person. To German parents, I would have been someone who would have had understandings and values that would be very different than who I am today. So the big misunderstanding started very early, that as we were not okay, we were not worthy, we were not of value, and that we had to do something in order to be of value. And the determination of what we had to do came from our family, our caretakers, our culture, our religious leaders, our teachers, our family, our siblings. So this misunderstanding became the foundation of a life of seeking worthiness, seeking value, seeking a way to become a valued person who could be appreciated and loved. Not for who they were, but for what they did. That misunderstanding is still in the way for virtually all of us, stopping us from coming back to who we really are, a totally worthy human being. Behind the mind, behind the stories, behind the ideas and ideals, there is something of immense worthiness. All the mystics of all the ages have been telling us that. And maybe now it's time for us to really listen. This workshop will give you tremendous opportunities to go back into that space of worthiness. Maybe for just a short while. But once you taste that space of worthiness, once you know you are inherently worthy, that can never be lost. It can be forgotten and then remembered and forgotten again. That's the nature of life on this planet, as we are on this journey of returning home. And by returning home, I mean returning to the nature of who we really are, which is a totally worthy, loving human being. So please, won't you join me for a weekend of exploration, a weekend of adventure, a weekend of finding out who you really are as the worthy human being you are.